Look, if you thought the dubstep king was staying quiet, you're higher than I am on a Tuesday morning. Zomboy just dropped Doomsday on Bassrush Records, and it's the kind of sonic violence that makes your neighbors call the cops and then join the pit, you know? After the death of Never Say Die, Joshua Mellody didn't just survive, he built his own empire on Rott N Roll Records. We're dissecting on how he's pivoting from the Dead Man Walking era into the 2026 global takeover. From headlining Apocalypse, Zombieland, a secret club set in London, the data shows his velocity is spiking harder than a fresh bowl. We've got the receipts on his transition to Bassrush and why his do-it-yourself label is the blueprint for underground survival. Grab your torch, we're going deep. The king of Rott N Roll 2026 Resurrection isn't just back, he's taking the whole damn scene down. Your one-liner with your one-liner sound, apocalypse of screeching synths and chest-caving sub-bass that reminds you why he's the OG. And why it matters? This isn't just a single, it's a strategic pivot. Moving Doomsday to Bassrush for the Apocalypse Zombieland Festival rollout connects his brand directly to the biggest live event engine in the U.S. Smart. It proves he's not just a legacy act, he's the current focal point of theatrical bass movement. Your receipt is Doomsday was road tested for 6 months across the globe festivals before hitting #1 on the Beatport dubstep chart within 48 hours of release. Pretty fucking dope. Zomboy Rott N Roll Records, label and independence, their one-liner sound, gritty, rock-infused dubstep that refuses to play by the major label rules. Why it matters? Since Never Say Die folded, Zomboy's do-it-yourself imprint has become a sanctuary for cinematic violence. He's using the label to drop the Dead Man Walking series, proving that an artist can run label, can maintain sell-through velocity without the fucking NSD machine. Your receipt, Dead Man Walking Part 2, reached over 5 million streams within the first quarter without traditional radio support. Pretty fucking awesome. So, Zomboy 2026 Global Rott N Roll Tour. Their one-liner sound is the collective roar of a sold-out crowd in Brisbane right before the rails break. I don't know where the hell that's at. Why it matters, the 2026 tour schedule shows a massive shift towards international do-it-yourself territories like Australia, UK, and Romania. He's skipping the standard safe US club circuit for high-intensity, boutique, underground venues. Your receipt, Australia dates, January 2026 show 85% sell-through on pre-sale within 24 hours of the Wonderland Brisbane announcement. Yeah. We got a song autopsy, the riff method, the track Zomboy, Doomsday. Yeah, from 1 minute 15 to 1:45, the ritual, the double stomp at 1:18. The rhythm forces a deliberate heavy left-right heel plant right before the syncopated head snap follows with synth lead. A flickering emergency broadcast in a basement bunker. The He Is Alive vocal sample paints a picture of the world ending while the bass provides the soundtrack. Your form, he builds the tension to a breaking point and then drops the volume for a microsecond of silence. And then he hits it with the dubstep drop that stays true to 140 beats per minute route instead of the expected hardstyle pivot. The force, it creates a pressure cooker effect. The first 30 seconds of the drop suck the air out of the room, followed by a violent release that pushes the pit outwards by at least 10 feet. Yeah, so if you want the real underground dirt before the algorithm hides it, hit that subscribe button and join the pit. This video contains transformative commentary for news reporting in Zomboy's musical career. All audio-visual samples are used sparingly for critical analysis under fair use guidelines. The gear and vibe breakdown. The signal chain. Zomboy is a cubase loyalist, but the Doomsday grit comes from the heavy use of parallel saturation. He's been known to stack Fab Filter Saturn II with Serum build in the distortion to get those jagged, tearing metal synths. The secret sauce. The Zomboy snare. The receipt on the drum sounds like it's actually a mix of acoustic rim shots and heavily clipped digital transits. He keeps the ring of a real snare but clips the peak so hard it squares off at the waveform, giving it that knock that cuts through a festival PA. The brown note factor, it's a sub oscillator movement instead of a flat sub. He uses subtle pitch bends and follow the lead synths perfectly. It's why his tracks feel like they're physically moving your organs rather than just buzzing your ears. Hey, if you want the receipts and not the rumors, join the Rott N Roll cult and hit subscribe and stay filthy. Yeah, keep your ears in the underground so or get buried with the rest of the mainstream trash. Oh yeah, smell you guys later.